chocolate cream pie, Chef Al's Kitchen. Look at that. I hope you enjoy. Remember, smell the basil. Welcome to Chef Al's Kitchen. If you're looking for cooking, this is the place to be. It's pie season. So let's get to cooking in Chef Al's Kitchen. Chef Al here. Number one Al's rule is you need a pie crust. Always need a pie crust for a pie. Duh. Let's start making a pie. Okay, here's my ingredients for my pie crust. What I've got is 3 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Now you're gonna mix that all in there real good. And then what you're next gonna do is you're gonna incorporate the shortening, which is 1 1/4 cups of shortening. So what I'm gonna do is here, I'll take a fork and I'll incorporate this all in. And you want this into like a crumbly mixture. Add your liquid to it. 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And vinegar is what makes your pie crust tender. By the way, this is the easiest pie crust in the whole wide world. Number one Al's rule, don't overmix the crust. Okay, here's my mixture. As you can see, it's a crumbly mixture. And what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna add the liquid part to this pie crust and then mix it up, incorporate it, and then we're gonna form this crust. Okay, here's my pie crust. I've mixed it all up and I've rolled this into two balls. And this is basically for a 2-crust pie, or you can use it for 2 cream pies. And when you're making a cream pie, you always cook the crust first, and I'll show you how to. I'm going to roll that out in just a second here, and then I'm going to refrigerate this for about half an hour, 45 minutes to get nice and cold, so it'll roll out real nice. Then what I've done also is I've put this in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator. Okay, don't get any better than chocolate cream pie. Chef Al here. So I'm at the stove again because that's where I live. So what we're gonna do here, a nice temperature, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add. We're gonna start this recipe. And what I've got here is I have 1 quart of half and half in here heating up, and I'm gonna get that to. I have 8 egg yolks to this. So here's my egg yolks. I'm gonna add them right in there. One thing you wanna make sure you do is always keep this stirred so you don't scramble the eggs in your cream pie mixture. Okay. There's my yolks. My yolks are in there. No yolk. So now we're gonna take my trusty thing, and we're gonna mix that up in there real nice. Now that I've got that in there, what I'm going to do is add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch mixed with water in there also. Don't be afraid to get your fingers in there. Okay. Okay, I've got that in there now. I'm going to stir that up. And 1 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of vanilla. 1, 2. I can count. So we got that in there. Now we're going to get this to a boil, and then so it heats up, and then it'll thicken up to the right consistency to add to that pie shell. Meanwhile, the pie dough is over in the refrigerator and it's cooling, and we're going to get to rolling that out and pre-baking that. So what you want to do is you want to pre-bake your shells beforehand. Actually, you can do that a day ahead if you'd like. And number one Al's rule, always prep ahead. Always keep stirring so you don't scramble those eggs in there and thicken that up. I always stir stuff. After this thickens, we're gonna add my chocolate chips to that after it's already thickened, and they'll just melt right in there. And so remember, Chef Al's Kitchen. Remember, smell the basil. Just tasting this. Oh my God. Yeah, we're almost there. So there's that pie. You can see that that mixture thickening up. Make sure you keep stirring this, because otherwise you don't want any lumps. You want a nice smooth texture to your pastry cream. As you can see, I've got a toothpick standing right up in there. So that tells you that is the right thickness there. Now what I'm going to add is 2 ounces of butter to this and let it melt right in there. Nothing but flavor. Just plop it right in there. Let that flavor all mix in there. So you can see this is nice and smooth. And then we're gonna let that butter melt in there. For the chocolate cream part, I'm gonna put my chocolate chips in there. Just dump them right in. That's 1 cup of chocolate chips. Mix it in there. Let it all melt. You see how easy that melts in there? And pretty soon we'll have our chocolate cream pie mixture. And then we're going to dump that right into the pie shell. Nothing but the best. Okay, here's my my pie dough. I'm going to dredge that in a little bit of flour. Then I'm going to start sprinkling some flour over the top of this, and we're going to roll this out and then fit it in the pie dish. A little flour over the top. Spread that out and just start rolling. Get about the same size as the pie crust, or the pie dish, I mean. And roll that out to about, maybe a 1/4 inch. Roll it out. See how easy that rolls? It's nice and cold coming out of the refrigerator. So don't get any better than that. All right, we're gonna roll this out, and then we're gonna get it to the same shape as the pie dish. And this is a 9-inch pie crust. What we're gonna do, we're gonna crimp the edges. We'll take a knife, and what I usually do is I'll cut this around the edges. Cut it all around the edge, just like that. Now we're going to crimp the edges up. Make sure that's nice and flat. And I take like this, and we're going to like that. Take your finger, and then one finger, and then like that. You're gonna love it. Make sure it's nice. Number 1 Al's rule, golden. Remember that word. That's the key word, golden. There's the crust. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that great? And let it cool overnight, because you don't want to put the whipped cream on top until it's totally cool. So kind of like me, totally cool. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, and I'll see you tomorrow. Chocolate cream pie, Chef Al's Kitchen. Look at that. I hope you enjoy. Remember, smell the basil.